Alright, we got 5 minutes. Let's get into some rapid fire predictions here. Obviously, I've already mentioned it. Obviously, First Soldier is going to show up. Who cares? I don't think it's going to get very much attention. Maybe some new maps or something. Ever Crisis is probably definitely showing up. That game is supposed to come out before, what was it, September? And I honestly would not be... We're definitely getting a release date. I would actually not be surprised if it shadow drops. And there's a couple big elephants in the room. Obviously with the recent Crisis Core leaks and Gact singing in Genesis cosplay. Yeah, there's definitely something with Crisis Core happening. At first I thought it was actually in relation to Remake Part 2 and Genesis was coming back, which is still possible. Which might be why they're doing Crisis Core stuff, honestly. Like, if Zack is being brought back into the forefront, if he's going to be plot relevant, and if, like, Genesis is going to show up and shit, people need to know who these characters are. And a lot of people haven't played Crisis Core. So, that getting ported finally makes sense. I don't think it'll be a remake of Crisis Core. I think it'll just be a standard remaster, especially because it's coming to Switch. I don't think the Switch can handle that type of remake. However, Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2. I mean, it's tagged in the thing here. It's, like, I don't think Square would be hyping this up if it doesn't show up. Now, my wild prediction here is that I don't think it'll happen. But what with Final Fantasy XVI recently being announced for next year, there's no chance this game comes out next year. However, 2024 also feels pretty far from the original remake. I mean, it came out in 2020, and I think they said that it entered full development in 2020. And everybody knows that the Part 1 it was like in development hell. And it only took 5 years, so I find it hard to imagine that Part 2 will take another 4 years if they're reusing assets. 2023 made sense, but with Final Fantasy XVI in the way, could we possibly get Part 2 at the end of this year? Like holiday 2020, like late, like December, November. And, I mean, something like that would be a huge announcement, and would make sense as to why Square Enix is hyping this up so much, because it's like, yeah, whatever, Final Fantasy VII Remake 2, we all knew it's coming, why is that such a big deal? Unless Crisis Core is the big announcement, which is cool, but I don't know if that's really a huge announcement. I already talked about the potential Ever Crisis drop. Oh, the Crisis Core remaster, I would not be surprised at all if that's a digital shadow drop as well, unless it ends up being more than just a simple port remaster, then maybe in a couple months it can come out. If it's a remake, that could probably be the holiday game to hold us over until 2024 for Part 2. The stream's only 10 minutes, so I don't know if there's that much there. There was those trademarks for Labyrinth something and some Labyrinth game and a bar game. They sounded like mobile game titles, to be honest, so who knows what those are. I don't know if they'll show up or not. Maybe. I don't know. I don't remember when they announced Ever Crisis and First Soldier. Weren't those just... I feel like those were just random announcements. Like they just came out of nowhere. I don't think they were at any specific event. Alright. We're going live in 60 seconds. I managed to ramble my way through that 5-minute wait. I'm pretty excited. We've had a drought of information, and that little tease they gave us at the end of Intergrade. I also don't think Part 2 is going to go in a crazy far direction from what it should be. Like, obviously all that plot stuff happened at the end of Part 1, but I think it's going to remain mostly the same up until probably the Temple of the Ancients is when we'll start seeing changes, if we do start seeing changes. We don't really know what's happening. It's starting. We got about a minute, less than a minute. Whew, here we go. Any second now. Should have pulled up like a second timer. Oh, come on, Shoten. You can stick around. It's only 10 minutes. Short and sweet. It should be going live like right now. Alright. Wait, so 2 minutes is just gonna be this? Why are all live streams late? Yeah, that's a great question. Also, I have no idea how the audio balance is gonna be on this. Why set up a live premiere and then have a timer like this? That doesn't make sense. Like, this isn't a live video. This is a pre-edited video. Genuinely can't think of one that's... to be fair, since this was a premiere, it did start immediately at 5. But then there's this. God, they're really keeping us on the edge of our seats. I'm excited. Prepared for disappointment, but also excited. I mean, at the very least, if they don't show off Part 2, Crisis Core Remaster's cool. I like Crisis Core. It's a good game. And is desperately in need of a bit of an update. This is kind of loud. Well, we had that long wait, and now we have more waiting. You know, it'd be kind of irritating if this is part of the 10 minutes that they estimated. You just gotta type in that link, Casey. Easy. Look at this. I even moved my little Final Fantasy VII standee just for this. I don't know how. Show me. No. I'm not going to do that. We've got a Final Fantasy VII stream to watch. I can't be closing this out to go to other links. Watch, the Part 2 trailer just opens with like Genesis. That'll make me close the tab. No, just kidding. I honestly hope the Genesis stuff is relatively minimal in Remake. Kind of like what they did with the Deep Ground. Like, it was like not even related to the main game. It was put in the DLC. However, it'll be interesting to see what they do with the Nibelheim incident, because that hasn't been retold since Crisis Core, I think. Because I think... was the anime before Crisis Core? Last Order? I don't remember. Hey, here we go. Here we go. Nothing rated M. Various platforms. Is this Crisis Core? I mean, we got the intro music for the regular game. Advent. Oh, it's Ever Crisis. I am really curious to see how they turn Advent Children into a game. And I'm also excited to play Before Crisis. I haven't actually played that. I know there was like a thing of it that came out recently. Crisis Core. if they're making this big of a deal of Ever Crisis, it's got to be a shadow drop, right? Dirge of Cerberus. I replayed that game recently, and I still don't remember a goddamn thing about it. Real talk though, I love this logo. Is this in low res? No, it's in 1080p.
Cloud, let us defy destiny.
Okay, this is remake part 1 stuff. Are they announcing the Xbox version? I didn't even think about mentioning that.
What?
I mean, I think this is literally the same trailer they used to announce the PC port. If not, very close.
What have you done? We deserve what's coming to them.
Yeah, but I'm not your sister.
It's such a weird line to put in a trailer. Like,
Let the hunt begin.
you know, I never actually did Vice in Intergrade.
This is just wrong.
I need to go back and finish the platinum for that. Intergrade, Xbox. Watch, they put it on Switch. Available on Steam. Okay, that's tomorrow. Wait, yeah, that's tomorrow. Okay, maybe I'll actually buy the PC version.
Final Fantasy VII 25周年放送 Final Fantasy VII 25th Anniversary Celebration の案内役を務めます北瀬義則です。
Yeah, give
この放
us
送で
more
は
Kitase,
FF7
less
に
Nomura.
関連したさまざまな情報をお届けしていきます。短い時間ではあり
Have
ます
some
が、
closed
皆
captions.
様にお伝え
It's
した
in
い
German.
最新情報がた
Uh-oh.
くさんありますので、ぜひ最後までお付き合いくださ
I
い。
don't know how to turn on English closed
最初にご覧い
captions.
ただいたのはファイナルファンタジー7リメイクインターグレードの Steam 版の配信決定のお知らせでした。Steam ユーザーの皆さん、お待たせいたしました。ついにこの日がやって
It
まいりま
says
した。
the closed captions are available in
PlayStation
English.
4版ファイナルファンタジー7リメイクはおかげさまで皆様に大変高い評価をいただき
Ah,
ました。
okay, there we go. English.
昨年は PlayStation 5版、
There we go.
そして PC 向けには
Why did it default to
Final
German?
Fantasy 7リメイクインターグレードをエピックゲームズストアで発売いたしました。この度 Steam でリリースすることでさらに多くのプレイヤーの皆さんに楽しんでいただきたいと考えております。またファイナルファンタジー7リメイクインターグレードは
Compatible with the
すでに
Steam
一
Deck.
部地域で
That's
発
kind
売
of
され
cool.
ている
I want a Steam
Steam
Deck. I don't
デック
have
にも
one.
対応いたします Steam デックなら場所を選ばず気軽に本
So
作
there you go.
を
There's our
楽しんで
Switch
いただけ
port.
ますさて続いては FF725 周年に関連した情報をご覧ください。
Merchandise and music. God, they've already released like 4 soundtracks. I've seen this Buster Sword clock. It's pretty cool. It's expensive though. It's like over $100, I think. Oh, I'd kind of dig the soldier grunt figure, to be honest. Do I already have this figure? What is this? I mean, it's a bangle, but what is it? Like, are these like actual wearable accessories? Compilation vinyl. Okay. So far, this has been severely underwhelming. They're saving the big stuff for last, though, I'm sure.
FF725 周年
Oh, we got the Shinra theme playing.
さまざまな試みを準備しております。楽しみにお待ちください。それでは FF7 モバイルタイトルの情報
Some
を
of the news from the
続けてご覧
FF7
ください
mobile games. So yeah, there he said games is in plural, so Ever Crisis First Soldier. This is First Soldier. Let's keep this brief. I beta tested this game and it actually wasn't terrible. I just don't want to play it on mobile. If they announced like a PC port, that'd be pretty sick. Yo, what? Hoverboards? I'm guessing Guard Scorpion's a new boss, or was it already in the game? I don't know. Do people even play this game? Like, honestly. Here's Ever Crisis. Alright, give us a release date for this. Show us some gameplay of Advent Children. I want to see that shit. I like the combat, like the look of the combat in this, but I don't care much for the cheaties in the overworld. Yo, there's Cloud in his Advent Children outfit, I think. So we got costumes. That part, of course, for gacha games, sure. Oh, we got Genova music playing. Hello, Sephiroth. Oh, the Nibelheim incident. Genesis! No! There he is! Man, this is a long trailer. The remnants? What the fuck was that? That didn't look like one of the remnants. Closed beta test in 2022. What happened to it launching in 2022?
現在配信中のファイナルファンタジー7 The First Soldier の新情報と
He was the first soldier? I mean, maybe it could have been past
の
Sephiroth.
最新映像をお届けいたしました。続いてはこちらをご覧ください。FF7 ファンの皆様には
Something that'll
きっと
delight
喜
Seven
んでいただ
fans
ける
everywhere.
情報になるのでは
Let's
ないでしょ
go, Crisis Core.
うか。もちろん
I'm gonna keep saying
私
it.
自身も非常に楽しみにして
And
い
then
ます。
remake part 2 is gonna be the last thing they show. Bet. Yep, Crisis Core.
Boy, oh boy. The price of freedom is steep.
Is that the new voice actor? It sounds like the new voice actor. It could have been the old one.
Zach speaking.
Making progress, Zach.
And Geo. I can cut
No,
loose,
this is not a port. This is
right? It's
yeah,
showtime.
this is a remake. Holy shit. Maybe. It looks different.
Soldier First Class Genesis. A month ago, he went missing. during
Those
a
models
mission
are
in
like way
Utah.
too good. This is
You know,
cool.
I've never actually seen you use that. Don't you think it's sort of a waste?
So it's not
Used
like a
for
super
devout
high
wear
fidelity
and tear
remake, but it
and
is a
rust,
remake.
And that's a real waste.
It still has the freaking the roulette system. I was wondering if they'd keep that or not. The combat looks much less clunky.
Project G gave birth to the man we know as Genesis.
Project G.
Project Genesis.
Settle down. Zack the puppy. What do you know?
Shit, we're lapdogs!
This is pretty cool. So I'm under the impression that it's coming to all platforms. And this looks like it can run on the Switch.
Hello?
Heaven?
Not quite. It's a church.
By the way, what is
It's
your
been like 10
dream?
minutes already. Holy shit, it has.
Become
Oh
first?
god, if they don't announce part 2,
it?
everyone's gonna look stupid.
No, to become a hero.
Ah, good. Unattainable dreams are the best.
Including me. This is a long
Embrace your
trailer though.
dreams. And whatever happens, protect your honor.
As soldier! Come and get it!
Yeah, that's not the same voice acting. Final Fantasy VII Reunion. Okay, available this winter. So there's our holiday release.
さて、次の映像が
Last
最後
video
の
for the
情
day.
報です。
Alright, here it is.
それではどうぞご覧ください。
Oh, he's wearing the 25th anniversary, or the 30th anniversary shirt. 35th. Yeah, 35th. Oh
What
boy.
we've done, that's set in stone. The past is forever. But the future, even if it has been written,
Oh
can
no,
be
they're getting
changed.
meta.
So focus on the future, not the past.
Oh god, they're like starting out with Zack stuff.
He wants to finish what he started. He wants
Oh,
to
the
reclaim his
Nibelheim.
birthright and rule over the planet with
Oh my god,
Genova at
playable
his side.
Sephiroth.
I saw you lying there. I figured it was too late.
Wait, what are you implying? That I died? That I'm some kind of imposter?
What if we get a release date?
You were here with me.
What is fact and
5
what is
years ago.
fiction?
Where are you? What happened to you?
Is he
I'm
talking?
trying so hard to find you.
Sorry. Feel like I failed you.
Oh man, that was such a vague trailer. Rebirth. I was gonna say, fuck, I was gonna say that's what it'll be called because that's what the next winter? So we're getting Final Fantasy 16 and Final Fantasy 7 Remake
フ
next
ァイナル
year.
ファンタジー7リメイクプロジェクトの第2作目にあたるファイナルファンタジー7リバースを発表させていただきました。現在チーム一丸となって鋭意制作中です。
Wow, I don't think anybody saw that
リメイ
coming.
クプロジェクトの発表時から複数作にわたって展開
Oh,
す
is he
る
gonna
ことを
confirm that
お伝え
this
し
is
て
the
おりま
last
したが
part, or
ファイナルファンタジー
3 parts?
7
Okay.
リメイク、ファイナルファンタジー7リバース、そし
damn,
て
I forgot to
その先
mention
の
that
もう一
it's gonna be
作
called
の全
Rebirth
三部作で
because that's the
完結する
title
こ
of
とを
the One-Winged Angel Rebirth, and it's a very Nomura thing to
まず
do.
はファイナルファンタジー7リバースを楽しみにしていただき、ぜひ本プロジェクトの完結までお付き合いいただければと思います。25周年もそれ以降も皆様にお楽しみいただけるよう
Boy, that trailer didn't answer very many questions
尽
though.
力してまいります。本日はお付き合いいただきましてありがとうございました。
Okay, I mean, that was about what we expected in terms of content. I don't know what the last one's going to be called. I'll probably have an idea after we play part 2. I want to rewatch that trailer. It's so confusing. I have no idea what's happening.
What
Wait,
we've
hold
done,
on. Was that the Highwind?
What we've done, that's set in stone. The past is forever. But the future, even if it
There's a
has
white
been
feather,
written,
so
can
like
be changed.
Angeal.
So focus on the future, not the past.
He wants to finish what he started. He wants to reclaim his birthright and rule over the planet.
So this is
with
Cloud
Genova at
narrating
his
the
side.
Nibelheim incident.
I saw you lying there. I figured it was too late.
Wait, what are you implying? That I died? That I'm some kind of imposter?
You were here with me 5 years ago. Where are you?
Is he talking about
happened to
Zack here?
I'm trying so hard to find you.
And then she's trying to find
Sorry.
Zack?
Feel like I failed you.
And that was Zack's voice. Man, that trailer is... Oh. Everything is still up in the air. Don't know what's happening with the story. I mean, from what it seems like, we're gonna be starting part 2, going to Calm and having the Nibelheim flashback. That much is a given. Who the fuck knows what's happening after that? I was also going to mention potentially getting confirmation on how many parts they're going to be. Everybody expected a trilogy. That's not too much of a surprise. What is a surprise is that it comes out next fucking year. I mean, everybody thought it was going to come out next year, and then Final Fantasy 16 took that slot.
まずはファイナルファンタジー7リバースを楽しみにしていただき、ぜひ本プロジェクトの完結までお付き合いいただければと思います。25周年もそれ以降も皆様にお楽しみいただけるようチーム一同尽力してまいります。本日はお付き合いいただきまして
I really just wish they would have answered some of the... put people at ease over where the story is actually going. I mean, the fact that it's called fucking Rebirth, I guess should be relatively self-explanatory, right? Like, this isn't remake anymore. This is something new. And I mean, it almost looks like... I noticed that when they're, like, walking through Nibelheim here...
Not the past.
Or not through Nibelheim, but this backwoods.
He wants to finish what he started.
Like, I saw Cloud, like, climbing up on rocks and stuff.
And rule over the planet with Genova at his side.
See, like, right here.
I figured it was too late.
He's just, like, seamlessly climbing these rocks and stuff.
That I died?
So I wonder
That
if
I'm
it is
some
going to
kind
be,
of
like,
imposter?
open world-esque. And less linear.
You were here with me 5 years ago.
He's definitely talking about Zack here, I think.
What happened to you?
I'm trying so hard to find you.
Sorry. Feel like I failed you.
What does that mean? Is he talking to Aerith? Or is this like some meta fucking... The title is concerning. I mean, it's not a remake anymore. I think we already knew that. Next winter. And it's a PS5 exclusive, which is obvious. Okay, well, that was a stream. We got a Crisis Core remake. We got Part 2 of remake. We got Ever Crisis. Final Fantasy VII fans are eating good.